year, new body. It's what we all dream of. But is a crash diet ever the answer?
New medical research suggests that crash dieting could actually be the solution to Britain's obesity problem.
We're exploring the reality behind the sensational claims on this controversial subject.
I can feel myself deflating.
Last week we met 3 Christmas crash dieters who lost 5 stone between them.
Look at me. I'm getting me back.
Tonight we're going one better with 4 different crash diets. Lighter Life, the Dukan Diet, the Elimination Diet and the Juice Master Diet.
So here we go.
As we follow our crash dieters' battle to keep their New Year's weight loss resolutions, we'll reveal the best and worst of their diets and tackle the really big question, could your diet be deadly?
I've had 2 heart attacks, kidney failure. Crash dieting nearly killed me.
Some of the latest scientific research suggests do it right and your New Year's crash diet really could help you find the new you.
I used to weigh 27 stone and fitted this skirt.
I've lost 6.5 stone in 6 months on the Cambridge plan.
I used to be 13.5 stones, I'm now 9.5. I didn't like my body at all, but now...
Crash diets can work, but there have been claims they can kill. So, how do you tell a risky fad from a winning formula? Dr. Anu Bhatia is here to give you tips on how to diet safely.
I've got loads of women who come and see me about weight loss. And every month I do a weigh-in and hopefully they've lost weight. So that's really fulfilling when that happens.
Tonight we're following 5 New Year crash dieters. Will they arrive safely at their ideal weight or will they crash and burn? First up is Youth Centre Manager Marilla from Hastings, whose long-term goal is to lose 3 stone.
Shouldn't really have so much butter, what the hell.
My colleagues are always saying, what diet are you on this week? Or, I thought you were dieting. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I was this morning, but I'm not this afternoon. And every day I let myself down because every day of my life is a diet. Every morning I think, today's the day, I'm going to get emotional about this. Today's the day that I'm going to diet. And then I let myself down.
Well, if you cut it really slim, it's slim.
Can I have that time?
I deserve the body that I've got at the moment, frankly. It's not a case of, oh gosh, how did I get this big? I eat absolutely all the wrong things. I'm on pills for my cholesterol and I absolutely need to lose the weight for health. Both my parents died comparatively young and I don't really want to go the same way, so I definitely need to do this for so many reasons.
Marilla's going to be replacing all ordinary food with the Lighter Lives programme's range of meal replacements, claimed to provide all the nutrients needed to stay healthy. Her daily intake will drop to just 530 calories a day. Marilla will be paying around £66 per week for this mentored weight loss programme. Joining Marilla on a New Year diet is her best mate, cafe owner Despo, who ultimately hopes to drop 2 stone.
I really believe I inhale the fat. I really think that it just inhales and it lays on me.
Despo's doing the Dukan Diet, the French answer to Atkins. It prescribes a strict low-fat protein-only diet for up to 4 days before phasing in carbohydrates and other food groups. Despo can eat as much of the allowed foods as she wants. But her food bill will rocket to around £100 a week. Next up is George from Tunbridge Wells. His New Year's resolution is to drop a stone fast. But his job in restaurant PR makes sticking to any crash diet a challenge.
Kids, food here.
And worried wife Karen fears for his health if he won't change his ways.
Well, George has done it before. It's all been very serious. It's all going to stay off, but actually it kind of slips back. So we'll just see what happens this time.
It's nice and supportive, isn't it?
George's biggest downfall is the demon drink.
I like a drink. You don't get to look like this without liking a drink. 7-10 bottles of wine a week, 10 pints of beer, maybe a half dozen large gin and tonics, but... It's drinking moderately that I find a struggle.
George will be binning the booze on the elimination diet. This regime was originally conceived by allergy specialist Dr. John Mansfield to test for food intolerances. But George hopes it'll be a quick fix crash that won't leave him hungry. George can eat as much lamb, fish, root vegetables, bean sprouts, pears and kiwi fruit as he wants. This limited choice will reduce his calorie intake to around 940 calories a day. He's planning to stick to it for 7 days, and he'll be spending around £50 a week. Tonight's final New Year crash dieters are a mother and daughter from London. Long-term, Mother Jennifer wants to lose 2 stone, while daughter Emily is keen to drop £10.
We've all eaten far too much over Christmas. You only need to lose about £10. I need to lose about 2 stone, which is a lot more.
Fatty. Fatty, bum, bum.
The girls are embarking on the Juice Master diet. This replaces all their meals with fruit and vegetable juice, totalling around 900 calories a day. This diet claims to help you lose £7 in a week, but the girls want to lose £5 in just 5 days. And they reckon the diet will cost them around £3 a day. Our 5 dieters aren't the only ones who'll go to extreme lengths to shift the unwanted weight. Dr. Anu's been hearing your crash diet confessions.
I did a crash diet when I ate about 30 eggs in 3 days.
So you had 7 to 10 boiled eggs a day?
Yeah. So after 3 days, I was fed up with
Absolutely. And did you lose any weight on this diet?
No.
I'm not surprised. I mean, to be honest with you, that was a really silly diet, OK? It's one of these fad diets. And I can imagine if you kept at that for longer than 3 days, you'd start craving stuff. You know, your body would start craving all the things that it needs because all you're having is protein. So that can affect your mood. It can make you very emotional. It can make you very angry. So these sorts of fad diets are not good for the body, mentally and physically.
Our 5 slimmers are setting out on their New Year diets. They're all hoping to lose serious amounts of flab in a matter of days. In Hastings, Marilla's checking out her first batch of Lighter Life food packs. She's on the total plan, so all she'll eat from now on is 4 of these a day. At just 530 calories, Marilla's diet is the lowest calorie plan of all our dieters so far.
Roasted up. What I'd normally have a day, calorie-wise, is probably about 3,000 calories if I'm not dieting.
Lighter Life claim to have already helped over 200,000 people successfully lose weight. But the company recently hit the headlines after the death of a slimming bride-to-be who was following the programme. The coroner found no conclusive link between the diet and her death, and Lighter Life added that her obesity may have already compromised her health.
Look, I'd much rather have this than a fillet steak. It's nutritious, simple to do.
The controversy clearly hasn't put Marilla off.
Are you sure I can't tempt you?
Elsewhere in Hastings, Despo's first lunch on the Dukan diet is a lot more substantial. Hard-boiled eggs, steak and yoghurt.
And that's it. That is my lunch. And I am absolutely...
The Dukan diet is a modified version of a high-protein diet which was created over 3 decades ago. It's a very complex 4-stage plan, but you can expect to lose up to £7 a week on this.
Some scientific research suggests that protein-rich diets spark glucose production in your small intestine, which makes you feel full.
This, you're looking at it, it's not diet food, is it?
In Tunbridge Wells, George is waking up to his first morning of the elimination diet, and it's fish for breakfast.
It's a steamed haddock with a pear.
An elimination diet was originally used as a tool to discover if a patient had food allergies or intolerances. Now, a result of this restrictive diet is that you lose lots of weight, and that's why it's become a very popular crash diet today.
Just do a bit of butter on it.
With so many crash diets out there, from the sublime to the ridiculous, you need to be extremely careful and make sure you get all the facts before you consider embarking on one.
When I feel that I need to do something, onto my aloe vera I go. It's a 9-day program.
Right.
And for the first 2 days, you do just the products.
Yes.
You drink lots of aloe, and that's the really heavy detox part.
You say that you only do it sort of 3 times a year.
Yes, I do. And we drink lots and lots of water with it.
Good.
And exercise.
Yeah.
Exercise is a big, big part of the regime.
Yeah.
So it's very, very healthy. I don't think of it as a crash diet because after the first couple of days, you get to have a 600-calorie meal.
Yeah, you look great and you're doing it very sensibly,
Yeah.
so I wish you all the luck with that. Now, Kathy's been quite sensible. She knows that she can only really sustain it for about 7 days, and she loses a bit of weight, but she's doing it for health reasons. What worries me with crash diets and detox diets is people get addicted to them and they continue them long term, and that's where they're going to run into a lot of health problems.
Next on the menu, Dr. Anu hears more extreme dieting confessions.
So you had your jaws wired.
I just needed something to physically stop it going in.
Yeah.
Mother and daughter crash dieting gets off to a bumpy start.
Oh no, I've just sent Emily off with the wrong thing.
And desperate times call for desperate measures.
I'm in shock. I can't carry on being as overweight as this.